Welcome to MLAC Online Tutorial. Before us is this question in mensuration of solids, and it said a right cylinder of height 12 centimeter and radius 4 centimeter is filled with water. Now a heavy circular cone of height 9 centimeter and a base radius 6 centimeter is lowered with vertex downwards and axis vertical into the cylinder until the cone rests on the rim of the cylinder. Find A. The volume of water which spills over from the cylinder, and B. The height of the water in the cylinder after the cone was removed. Now, first of all, what we just need to do here is to ensure we understand the concept of what the question is telling us. Now let us have a pictorial diagram of what the question just said. Okay, so here we have a right cylinder. Now this is given as this. Don't mind my drawing. Now a right cylinder, it means it's one of its end is closed. Now the height is given as 12 centimeter, and the radius, as in here is the radius, is 4 centimeter. Okay, and a cone of height is lowered into this, which and the vertex faces downward, so it's like this, something like this. Okay, all right. All right, so take note that all this is filled with water. And after which this cone was inserted, now there was a spill of water. Now the question now is the volume of this spill is what we just need to calculate. Alright, and take note, from here to here is 9. So it's 9 centimeter. And the base radius of the cone is 6 centimeter. Okay, now we need to know here. Now take note, since here the radius, the base radius of the radius of the cylinder is 4, automatically here is 4, because at this part, the cylinder, this part of the cylinder, this part of cone takes the shape of the cylinder, so automatically here is this part of the cone is 4 centimeter. All right, so now for us to ascertain the water that spilled over, we have to ensure that since this part of the cone was what caused the spillage, automatically the part of the cone takes the volume of water that spilled over. Yeah, so now let us draw this cone. Okay, now this is the part that is inside the cylinder. Now, so here we have from here to here is 9. Now from here to here is 6 centimeter, and from here to here is 4 centimeter. Now we need to take the volume of this area, of this part of the cone, now because since this is the part that actually caused the spillage. Okay, now but the question now is, now if you take a look at this, now we're having two cylinders. Now this one, which is the overall, and this part which actually caused the spillage in the cylinder. So this part now from here to here is the same thing here. Alright, so if I were to bring it out, now you can see that we don't know the height of this one. So let us assume this is small h, right? Okay. Now from here now, we will need to calculate this height to ascertain the volume of this part. So that actually caused the spillage. Alright, so but for us to get this, now let us take cognizant, or let us take note of this part of the triangle that makes up the cone. This part, this big part, and this smaller part. Alright, now if we draw it out, this one is not this big. Now this smaller one, okay, now this is the big part, this is 6, now this is 9, and this is 4, and this is the height. Alright, now you can see that it actually have similar shape, which is big triangle, small triangle. So now, taking the similar shape, it means their parts are proportional. So here we can now say that this big radius r equals to the small radius, and the height here also equals to the small height. Okay, so we can moving further. Our big R here is 6, then over the big height, which is this 9, then equals small radius, which is 4, over height, which what we are actually looking for. Now we can actually cross multiply. By cross multiplying, so here we can now say by cross multiplying, so here we have h multiply here and 9 move over to this place. So here we have 6h equals to 9 times 4. Alright, we can divide both sides by 6 this time around. So our h now will now become 9 times 4 over what? 6. 2 here, 3, 2 here, 2, 3 here, 1, 3 here, 3. So our h will now become 3 times 2, which is what? 6 centimeter. Alright, now that we've gotten this smaller h here, alright, now let us now take the volume of this particular smaller cone. So, and the volume of a cone is 1 over 3 pi r square h. So from here we can now say that the volume equals to 1 over 3 times 22 over 7 times the radius, which is 4 times 4. Then our height is what? Our height is 6, right? Times 6. Okay, so from here now we can just simplify. 3 here, 1, 3 here, then 2. Okay, so we are left with now this is 16, 32, so that will be 22 times 32 over 7. Now if we actually punch our calculator here, so here we have okay, so here we have 100.57 approximately. So the volume of water which spills over from the cylinder is 100.57 centimeter. Okay, now this is and which also takes the volume of this smaller cone. Alright, now let us move over to the height of the water. Alright. Okay, now looking at this for the height of the water, now the cone has now been removed. Now this is the remaining part of water that is remaining in the cylinder. So how do we get the height of this water? Now first of all, let us calculate the total volume of the cylinder, which is given as pi r square a, which is the volume of a cylinder. Now taking that we have 22 over 7 times the radius here is what? 4 times 4, then times the height, which is what? 12. Alright, now punching our calculator here, so here we have This is 603.428, okay, centimeter cube. All right, now since we've gotten the volume, and we recall that the volume of water that spilled over was the volume of water that spilled over is 100.57 centimeter cube. All right, so from here now we can now see that this particular volume that's remaining, now volume remaining, let me just, volume remaining equals to, now total volume, let us say O, then minus, sorry, volume of water that spilled. So here you have a 603.428, then minus 100.57. Okay, that's this 8, this 12, this 5, this should be 13, 8 point. Here you have a 2, here we have 0, and here we have what, 5. Okay, centimeter cube. All right, with this, now this is now the volume of this one. Okay, so what we need to do now is to use this volume, which is the volume of this remaining water, to ascertain the height of the water. Okay, let me come here. Okay, so here we can now say this is our volume again. Then here we have a 502 point, let me approximately 9, then equals to 22/7 times the radius. See, it also still bears the same radius, 4 times 4 times height. All right, we can now make H the solid formula, which is 7 will come over here, that will cross multiply. So here you have 502.9 times 7, then all divided by this numerator, that will be 22 times what, 16. All right, now using our calculator here, punching out our calculator here, so we have this 502.9 times 7, so this will give us 3,520.3, then divided by 22 times 16, so here we have 352. All right, even by looking at this, this should give us approximately 10 centimeter. All right, so this is the final answer, and if you love what I've just done, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and ensure you click on the notification button to be notified of all my videos in physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Thank you, and God bless you.